Nia is a movement practice that integrates movements from many different movement forms, pulling from the martial arts, dance, and healing arts. And it's designed to really help people get in their bodies, to have an experience with their whole self. And the way that we do that is by pulling from just such a wide variety of movement forms. The martial arts allows us to really get into the physicality of power and precision and speed, conditioning, and also allows us to really get into the personality and the spirit of the warrior and the fierce mover. The dance arts really allows us to move in a more fluid way, which is very different from the martial arts. Martial arts very linear, dance arts very fluid and circular, so the body gets to move in different ways. And then the healing arts allows us to really connect with the unity of our whole self, really be one with body, mind, emotions, and spirit. When we step into the class, it's not just me looking in the mirror conditioning. It's me and a bunch of other beautiful beings, beautiful spirits, beautiful bodies, moving in their uniqueness, celebrating their body, celebrating their life. Nia is a practice that is sustainable. It's something that once you start doing it, you can do it all the way till the end of your life. Nia was born out of the aerobics industry in the early 80s. If we flash back to 1983 when Jane Fonda was wearing her spandex tights and leg warmers and jumping around, high impact aerobics. Carlos and Debbie Rosas, the creators of Nia, were right in the middle of all of that, and they discovered that a lot of people were getting injured. The thought of maybe there's a better way to move where people are not getting hurt. And so they ventured off on a journey to explore new ways of moving. And so they went out and they explored movements from Taekwondo, Tai Chi, Aikido. And they came back and they said, well, that's a lot of fun. I mean, we're really getting a lot of empowerment from this. And they said, yeah, but where's the fun? So then they went out and said, let's study some dance arts. So they experienced some jazz, modern dance, Duncan dance, which really brought in a lot of elements of creativity, expression, fluidity, fun. And then they began a journey into the healing arts where they delved into movement forms like yoga, the work of Moshe Feldenkrais, and Alexander technique to really bring elements of healing into the practice of Nia. I've been practicing Nia for 19 years. I stepped into my first Nia class in 1995 in a little town in East Texas and was love at first step in. I've been teaching Nia for 18 years and it has been just such a passionate and joyful experience. Hey! Hey! You decide your kick fight. Hey! 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 Eye on the target. You got the dynamic, do you have the ease? So if you're thinking about wanting more, check out the Nia White Belt training. Are you ready for your moment? Hot floor.
Rosemary Pereiro. I was a dance major in college, and I had been doing modern and ballet for years and years and years. And I started taking Nia class because after ballet class, my feet and my back were killing me. So I realized I needed to do something that was more gentle for my body. And the first Nia class I stepped into, I absolutely loved it. And I've done my white belt. And another one of the reasons I absolutely love Nia is because of the principle number 7 of the Nia white belt, and that is the 3 planes and the intensity levels. And the reason why I love that is because no matter what my energy level is for that day, whatever's happened in my life that day, when I step in, I can use as much energy or as little energy as I want in class, because Nia is the do it my way form of movement.
Step right. The dots.
My name is Karen Carrier, and funny story, actually the way I found my way into Nia was I'm a health professional, and I was at conferences for aerobic teachers, and I, by accident, ended up in a session with Debbie and Carlos Rosas, who founded Nia. And I completely fell in love with Nia the first time I did it in this big, huge ballroom with several hundred other people, actually. And later here in Dallas, when I moved here, I found the class here, and this fabulous teacher, Julie Geary. It's real important to me. I like the kind of people that Nia attracts, and I like the sense of community that develops with this class. That's very important to me. And certainly a lot of benefits to my body as well. I'm 56, so there's lots of things in my body that talk to me these days, and anytime I come to a Nia class, my body always feels better when I leave.
Copeland, and I tried Nia for the first time in early 2000 when I was a graduate student at Syracuse University. And prior to that, I had danced for about 15 years, ballet, jazz, modern, contemporary dance, and I had suffered a lot of dance-related injuries, and so I wasn't sure that I could do Nia. Anyway, I loved it. I tried it in Syracuse, loved it, but then lived in Philadelphia for 10 years where there was no Nia. So when I moved to Dallas and discovered Move Studios, I tried it again. And it's really amazing because of the way it's designed with the move and counter move, and it's designed to bring freedom and mobility in the body and create wellness and healing. And so many of the injuries that I've suffered with for years and years, I am now, for the first time in my life, pain-free through the Nia practice. So for me, I think besides the physical benefits, it's really fun, and if exercise isn't fun, I won't do it. And so from a physical standpoint, it's very freeing, I feel fit. And then from an emotional standpoint or spiritual standpoint, Nia is very blissful. I mean, you release endorphins, so I leave the class just feeling full of joy, full of bliss, ready to take on whatever challenges may come up that day.
Send it on out. Let's send it on out.
My name's Kathy McElroy, and what inspired me to step into Nia was the explanation of the class. I had no knowledge of what it was, and the explanation said something about, are you tired of worrying about your inner thighs and would rather rely on your inner self? And that just spoke to me. I thought, you know, that's really a neat way to move or exercise. The benefit has been more awareness of my body, a lot more freedom of movement. I'm a little bit older than some of the other students, so I've really realized a lot of ability to get up, get down, life's just carrying groceries, that sort of thing, everyday life. Love.
A space with no limitations.
Bliss.
It's magnificent.
You project.
Nia is my life. in celebration of the capacity to experience joy in our bodies. Bring it in. Enjoy every movement, every moment. Every movement, every moment is an opportunity